Morning, Salome B here, and I want to talk about the good old question that everybody keep asking. When was America ever great? And I pulled out three of my books that proves that America was great at one time. Now, the first one over here in the corner is called They Came Before Columbus. A scientist by the name of Ivan Van Sertima. He passed away maybe 2 years ago. He was put on the communist list for writing this book, and he was barred from coming into America after he found the book, and he edited the book and everything. The book was put in his hand, and he edited it and he put it out, and he was barred from America after writing the book. There's another book called America BC by a Barry Feld. He's a Jewish writer. He was barred from America for writing that book because he said that Africa was in America. Okay. Leo Weiner, who wrote about the continental drift, where Africa was a part of Europe and Mexico and South America before the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Flood came. The continental drift is what it's called. Leo Weiner wrote a book about that, and he was barred from writing the book. See, a lot of things that the Democrat Party have been doing, they've been hiding artifacts and information to make you think that you're in another country, when actually Africa was connected to South America and North America. We're in North America right now, which is America. The Star in the West. This is a lost book. This book was put out before Louis Farrakhan wrote about the Jews, the black Jewish people. Ellis Boudinot was a Cherokee. He proved that the black Americans that were in North America were children of, or they were the tribe of Israel, the lost Jews. This book has already been printed. It was printed in the 1800s that the blacks in America were the children of Israel, or the tribes of Israel. And those tribes of Israel break down into tribal tribes. Like, let's say the Ashanti. The Ashanti, according to the Caribbean studies, are related to Southwest Africans. So don't think that tribal history or Indian history has excluded blacks from, because that's some of our history. Okay, the Star in the West says so. The Indian Giver by I forgot the guy's name, but it's called The Indian Giver, and it talks about the Moors, who were the first aboriginals to this land. So if you want to answer for that question, when was America ever great? They came before Columbus. That's when the Africans and the king Abubakar took a fleet of Africans and went down into South America. This is where you have the Olmec tribes. Okay. Then we have The African Origin and Civilization and Myth or Reality by Sheikh Anta Diop. Okay, America was great before 1492 is when the blacks really fell from power, because most blacks have been here, and they prove that they are descendants from the Moors that were here first, who were aboriginal to the land. So if you want to know if America was ever great, America has been great. When our ancestors were here on this land and they were free. Not every black American was a slave. I know my grandfather wasn't. My grandfather was a Moor. My great grandfather was a Moor. My grandmother was a Moor. They were here first. So when I hear people be like, when was America ever great? You reading too much of Alex Haley in The Roots. Because when you look at The Roots, the first people were Muslims. They beat the Quran out of Kunta Kinte's hand. Okay? There were blacks here in 1400, 1300s, 1200, 700 BC. These were Moors. They were here before anybody. So when you talk about when was America great, that's when America was great. And I got the books to prove it. So I wish somebody would come on my live or on my platform and tell me America was never great, when I have 3 books that will tell you America was great when the Moors were here. They came before Columbus. Yes, they did. They sailed the seas before Columbus. So America has always been great. Has always been great. I know my history, and my ancestors weren't always in chains. Like some of us was put in slavery, but when you get the book Slavery in Virginia, it wasn't what you think it is. It wasn't what you think it is. It's not what The Roots or Alex Haley has written and put in our psyche about slavery. And Alex Haley did say that some of that was make-believe or some of it was a lie. Okay, so slavery only lasted from 1865 to 3 years. And y'all sitting up here talking about when was America ever great? I found 3 books to tell me America was great way before Donald Trump came along and said make America great again. America had already been great because the Olmecs built all of the pyramids in Mexico. Star in the West. The tribes of Israel developed farming equipment and everything here. Like, when was America ever great? Really? Are y'all really asking that question? Really? If you got to ask that question, that tells me that you don't read. Go get these books and find out when America was great. Like, share, subscribe. Salome B. Have a great day.